Welcome to Silver and Black Films presents Hunter Renfrow is the steal of the draft.
The autumn wind is a pirate, blustering in from sea. With a rollicking song he sweeps along, swaggering boisterously. His face is weather-beaten. He wears a hooded sash, with a silver hat about his head, and a bristling black mustache. He growls as he storms the country, a villain big and bold. And the trees all shake and quiver and quake as he robs them of their gold. The autumn wind is a raider, pillaging just for fun. He'll knock you round and upside down and laugh when he's conquered and won.
The hits just keep coming for the Oakland Raiders 2019 draft class. They drafted mainly for the defense, but boy did they help themselves on offense. We all know what a stud first-round running back Joshua Jacobs is. So far he has 1,150 yards, 7 touchdowns, with 4.8 yards per carry. And he's favored to win the 2019 NFL Offensive Rookie of the Year award. And he's the best football player on this Raiders football team. He's so good that when superstar receiver Antonio Brown lost his ever-loving mind, he was able to take over as the Raiders' identity on offense, and they were able to stay afloat. But since he was drafted in the first round, he is disqualified from being the steal of the draft. The steal of the 2019 NFL draft is none other than 5th-round receiver Hunter Renfrow. What is his value? Well, when he plays, the Raiders have a decent passing game. When he doesn't, they don't. As you know, all superstar receiver Antonio Brown gave the Raiders were a couple of good practices. So the Raiders needed number 2 receiver Tyrell Williams to step up, and he did. He gave the Raiders a deep threat / big play man. He also gave them a red zone threat, scoring 5 touchdowns in his first 5 games played as a Raider. But 6'6", 250-pound tight end speedster Darren Waller became the number 1 receiver. Meanwhile, slot receiver Hunter Renfrow was making his way in week 1. And as expected for any rookie receiver, it was up and down in the beginning. It's a new system and new quarterback against better players. And his run after the catch skills didn't translate to the NFL right away. But one thing that he flashed right away is that you can trust him on 3rd down. But he is a rookie, so he did have a drop in week 2. He also had problems getting open because head coach John Gruden wanted Renfrow to run his routes his way. But Gruden didn't give up on him, giving him opportunities little by little. Renfrow made the most of the opportunities Gruden gave him on 3rd and short. And Gruden kept giving him opportunities to show what he can do after the catch. In week 3 against the Minnesota Vikings, Gruden tried him deep and he won his matchup, but the throw was off. But he continued to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Watch him sit down perfectly right at the sticks in the middle of that zone. Here he reads the defense a little too soon and runs into the outside corner. And even though he's short of the first down here, he's getting better at turning that thing up after the catch. By week 5, he's not perfect as he has the occasional drop. But he does show a willingness and ability to catch the ball over the middle in traffic. And Gruden is still trying to get the collegiate return man going after the catch. By week 7 in Green Bay, Williams has a foot injury, so Renfrow has to step up more, and he does. This here is an incompletion, but this is a filthy route. Gruden finally turned him loose to run his routes his way, as long as he's where he needs to be on time. And he would be just that for Carr, especially on third downs. This is a route right here. By week 8 against the Houston Texans, Renfrow is showing those run out of the catch skills. And this is after he already converted the third down. Alright, let's try that again. The catch, breaks a couple of tackles, then he's to the house. Look at the separation he gets now that he's running his routes his way. So even more so now, Gruden wants to get Renfrow going after the catch. And on third down. And Renfrow isn't disappointing. Here's a nice 3rd and 6 pickup to get a first down in the red zone. And a little something on first down after the catch. I got a feeling he's going to be special after the catch. By the time we get to week 9 against the Detroit Lions, it's easy to see just how much the connection between Carr and Renfrow has grown. He's a tough little cookie that's unafraid to go over the middle. And you can see Renfrow works as hard as anyone to get open when Carr is scrambling. And another look at this play will show you the skills he has to go with it. The toe tap for a clutch touchdown. In week 10 against the Chargers, Gruden continued to get those little short passes to him. And Renfrow continued to make guys miss and get what he can out of them. He also continued to move the chains. Then Gruden decided to start getting it to him a little bit deeper down the field. But 3rd and short remains 3rd and Renfrow. And the Raider passing game stayed afloat as they were 6-4 after 10 games. Then the passing game went sideways in Week 12 against the New York Jets. Even Renfrow dropped a pass in that game. Then he seemed to shake that off. That is until he broke a rib and punctured a lung on this play. Let's see it again. And again. Amazingly, he stayed in the game and did what he could. And he would move the sticks a couple of times, but eventually he went out and would miss a few games. And in his absence, the Raiders had less than 100% Williams dropping passes. This is the kind of stuff the Raiders went through with Waller being held and Williams limping. That's why when Renfrow got going in Week 7 to Week 11, Carr threw for 275 yards per game and 9 touchdowns. And the Raiders were 3-2 in the game Renfrow got injured in, and the 3 that he was out, 220 yards a game with 4 touchdowns, and they were 0-4. And Renfrow came back last week making plays. That's a 56-yard touchdown with much of it coming after the catch. Renfrow was a game changer and a chain mover on that game. And still the man on 3rd down. Boy, did the Raiders miss him on 3rd down. With Waller still taking the double teams, Renfrow's presence opened up things for Williams on the other side. And here's 43 of his 82 yards on 4 catches. Renfrow even gave the Raiders a boost on special teams. Coming into this game, the Raiders were averaging 7 yards per punt return. Then Renfrow averaged 11 yards per return on Sunday. Will this be another one of Renfrow's jobs going forward? Renfrow comes through in the clutch, giving you those drive-sustaining first downs on 3rd down and game-winning touchdowns. He can even get your team going early with a big play after the catch. With his hands, route running, ability to run after the catch, and will to win, he is a difference maker. And the Raiders' passing game is not the same when he is not in the lineup. Merry Christmas. Thank you for watching and see you next week.